Well, we're on the road to WrestleMania. Gas is firmly to the floor, but we're maybe going 35 miles an hour in a school zone. Do you feel like it's WrestleMania season, Cliff?
I do. Yes. Yes.
Do you feel like we're 2 weeks out?
Yes.
Oh, don't start coming again.
No, not this week. I think I'm good.
Yeah. Appreciate
My
it.
load has been emptied.
I just barely got the stains out of the carpet from last week.
Your fault.
Sorry. Couldn't help it. We got to talking about the OGBC, and I mean, it's fucking luscious.
Stupid.
Y'all nasty.
Who's that handsome voice in the background?
What? Wait. What?
What?
No, we hit the intro first.
Oh. All right.
You cocksucker, hit the intro.
Check your feelings at the door because your boys are back. Whether it's happening in the ring or on the screen, you know they've got something to say about it. Are you ready? He's Robb English. He's Clifford L. Johnson. They are WNA.
Yay.
God, it never gets old.
It's the best intro in podcasts.
You think?
I love it.
You do?
Check
Is it
your
because I
feelings
asked for
at the
sexy-
door.
That's right. Sexy
Yeah.
British female.
It does it for me,
Does it?
personally. Yeah.
Nice British lady.
I'm Robb English,
I'm Clifford L. Johnson.
And I'm Chris Richardson.
and we are WNA.
Hey.
Chris is back in the
Chris
house.
is back.
Hi.
The third Beatle? Third
The
Beatle?
third
Well, they had more
Beatle.
than three. So,
They did. They had more than three.
yeah.
They had four. Technically, they had five, didn't they?
Technically.
How do you like to be the fifth guy that quit the band before they became the fucking Beatles?
Ooh.
I get it. I mean, you know, you're not making a lot of money, and I got to take this job opportunity. You guys fucking suck.
Yeah.
Right.
In your face.
They weren't the Beatles until they stole all the black music anyway, so.
True.
I'm sure those first
motherfuckers know
five
this.
guys were like, hey, we don't even sound like that.
So yeah, we've already been talking for a while before the mics really kind of got going. You know, we had some technical difficulties. Cliff didn't realize he needed batteries. Headsets weren't working. We can't bump the table because my mics might cut out.
Which they just did.
Oh,
Yep. No one
they?
touched the
Yeah.
table.
did they cut out? No, they didn't.
It did
Shut your
over
fucking
here.
mouth.
It did for a split second. No bullshit.
Really? God damn it. All right. Well, we're just going to go. And if my sound cuts out or Chris's sound cuts out or Cliff hangs up, then that's the show, everybody. Thanks for
All
listening.
right, guys.
All right. See you next week.
So, Chris is in the house. Chris, did you listen to last week's show?
I did. I listened to it. I was mildly impressed and very concerned for quite a few minutes.
Well, let's start with mildly impressed. What mildly impressed you?
Your attention to detail?
Attention to detail in regards to?
Finn Balor's dick.
Well, that's the one thing I think a lot of people are taking away from last week's show.
It was a pretty upfront topic for the show.
It is up front.
It was really out there.
It's out there. Thought I saw it wink at me on Monday.
Yeah, it stood out. I'll say that.
Actually, if you did you see Raw Monday? Did you see the segment with Miz, Finn, Seth, and
Yeah, I
Miz
saw
Rush?
that.
When Miz was backing up and he backed into Finn and Seth, and they had that camera shot with Finn kind of over his shoulder with that smile,
He
and
was smiling like a motherfucker.
Miz looked terrified. He felt
He
it.
knew what was behind him.
He knew
Yeah.
the demon was there.
It's like that shot
The
of
fucking Loch Ness
remember
monster.
in the Boondocks when when the I forgot his name, but the lawyer dude was in prison. The Booty Warrior episode.
Right. I mean, Miz felt something knocking at the back door, and it wasn't his dog trying to come back in. That was a bad analogy.
That was terrible.
But you get
Yeah.
it.
We get it.
If I were Finn Balor, I would probably call my dick Nessie or something like that.
Wow.
If I were Finn Balor, I would call it the old shillelagh.
The old shillelagh.
That bar sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm beginning to think that Fergal is Gaelic for horsecock.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I didn't think that we were going to start the show off again talking about
I know. Jesus, right back in the
Vince junk,
gutter.
but you know,
I mean, you got to go with the hits, and that's the one thing we got a lot of feedback on last week.
I guess so.
It,
You know? Imagine that. Finn's dad looking down at his baby boy.
God, you got a big cock.
Well, what do you think we name him? I don't know. Maybe we name him Fergal. What's Fergal? Oh, I believe my grandfather said it means horsecock.
Accurate.
You know?
Accurate.
That's exactly how it went down in the delivery.
I'm pretty sure.
Convinced.
So you said you were mildly impressed. Talked about Finn's junk. We just talked about it again. Was there anything you were irritated by from last week's show?
I would not say irritated because everyone is entitled to their own
You're
opinion.
damn right, especially
Look at
when
this
they're
man.
However, the Midnight Express does not suck,
They-
in my humble opinion.
they suck.
And they belong in the Hall of Fame.
They suck.
Cliff, come
They
on.
suck.
They were the most over heel team for a portion of an entire decade.
That doesn't mean they don't suck.
I disagree.
Tag team maneuvers innovated by the Midnight Express. You probably wouldn't even realize how many there are.
Correct.
Name them.
The top rope leg drop. That's Bobby Eaton. He started that.
All right.
The rocket launcher.
Right.
All right.
The
Did they invent-
Vegematic.
Did they invent the 3D?
No.
All right.
They invented the guy looking like a chick doing karate moves. That was
That's true.
invented by them. Fucking Stan Lane.
No,
You know what? I think when you were on the show with me and Ed, you made the same comment and you popped me then too.
Well, it's true.
Stan Lane looks like a chick doing karate moves.
One time, Arn Anderson said that Stan Lane loves women so much that he decided to become one.
yeah.
And I about pissed my pants. I was laughing so hard.
So, Chris is, I'm sorry, I said Chris, I meant Cliff. Cliff,
What?
did you get any feedback on last week's episode?
That it was great because I was
Okay.
on it.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. So pretty much anytime I do something, the feedback is that it was great. So
I received some feedback a few weeks back that I didn't tell you about. Apparently, you know, as has been said to us before, your voice, Cliff, very soothing. The ladies appreciate it. The panties drop was the description I was given
they do.
by our friend Stork at Besotted Geek.
Yes.
He then said, well, actually, I believe that was his wife Peacock that said this. Cliff's voice makes the panties drop. Then Robb talks.
Oh,
And they go right back up. Well, that's enough of that. So that's the feedback I get on our show generally. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. That I'm awesome and you suck.
Yeah. I'm a little out of sorts. Usually I've had a dragon's milk. I don't have one tonight.
Why not? How do you feel, Rob?
This last weekend was rough. Had a bout of food poisoning this past weekend. I spent almost the entire weekend either in bed or in the bathroom.
That's
Gross.
terrible.
Yeah. And stomach still isn't right. I figure if I drink dragon's milk tonight, it'd be all over.
No, see,
Don't do
the
that.
dragon's milk would just coat it.
Coat it.
Yeah, it'd coat your stomach, and all sorts of elements would go away.
Bourbony stout goodness.
Yeah,
That's the problem. It's the bourbon that'll get you. If you just had like a regular stout, the bacteria and the enzymes in the beer might actually be good for you and help you out that way.
See?
But now I'm being serious here. This is for real.
Are you a medical
But with a
medical expert?
No, Chris is a beer connoisseur. So
yeah, I got a drinking problem, so
Ah,
I know about these things. But the bourbon,
Yeah.
that might fuck you up.
yeah. So it's best to just abstain for the evening.
Just have a fucking Pilsner. I don't know.
I don't have anything else in the fridge.
I
It's
don't
just
know what
dragon's milk.
Ooh, step aside.
It's the only thing that touches my lips.
That's a fancy ass beer for only having that in your fridge, buddy.
Hey,
that boy
I got
Rob,
it stored.
he making that
3 minutes
IT
from the house.
money.
That's right.
Rob, we got to hit that World of Beers up the street. You'll enjoy
I've been
it.
wanting to go there.
You'll
We
like
should.
it.
Yeah.
Do you, though?
I've been looking for a place closer than Ashley's.
That's the one then.
Yeah.
How far is Ashley?
Cliff wouldn't know. Ashley's is over by Cowan and Wayne Road.
Oh, okay, that's right down the street.
Well, not for me.
Oh, you moved.
That's right.
Where do you live now?
I'm in Canton now. I'm right on the border of Belleville and Superior Township.
Oh, you sold your other house?
Yep.
Oh, I did not know this. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah. the recording studio, the WNA studio in the basement of suburban Canton, Michigan.
That's right.
Huh.
I literally just told everybody where my home is. That's awesome.
Nobody knows where you live. or
And if you want
they
to
don't
know
care.
more,
It's cool. So the Mania build so far has been kind of like the beginning of this show. Slow.
slow.
rambling on about nothing.
Yeah. Is there anything that's got you fired up at all, Chris?
No.
Cliff?
Only, well, fired up. I can't say I'm fired up. I'm fired up about Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll eat my words on that.
Everything
That's-
else is kind of
I'm
like,
happy
all
this
right,
way.
man, let's just get to it. The Shinsuke AJ, which I'm excited about the match and I'm anxious to see it, but I'm not fired up. Like
Exactly.
the build up for them,
I
I don't think I've liked it.
No.
Yeah.
With most of the feuds going into Mania has been like that.
Yeah. I think they just have to service so many fucking people that they're not giving anybody any special time.
It's like the lead in to, I mean, this show is almost like a carbon copy of WrestleMania 20 and WrestleMania, was it 2000? That literally had almost an entire show filled with multi-man matches.
Yeah.
WrestleMania
with
20
the
was that way
multi-man
too.
match thing, though. I mean, New Japan gets away with it for Wrestle Kingdom every year, and that's because their show is fucking 8 hours long.
Yeah.
So I get it. Plus, with the brand split and all that, they got to service so many people. You'd be pissed off if half the roster didn't get on WrestleMania. Even though we'd probably be more entertained if they specifically chose, individuals that they were gonna highlight. But still, you'd be like, geez, like, what is everybody gonna do? Especially when you have the veterans that are still there, and then you got all these new guys that they're bringing in. So it's like, even though I don't really give a shit what Ty Dillinger does at WrestleMania, I'm still glad that he's at least getting a spot in the damn Rumble or whatever you call it, Battle Royal.
Yeah, I I complain about all the multi-man matches, but this past Tuesday, I was actually happy to see that they found something for Rusev.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, I agree. I'm happy to
Praise
see him in
Rusev
that title match.
That's right. I actually hope that he comes away with the shock win and wins the title.
Me too.
It makes sense.
I'd love it.
I'd love it.
That's my new catchphrase.
He's so over that why not put a
it.
belt on him for a little while?
So Rusev's now in the U.S. title match. The triple threat tag match that we already kind of saw coming a mile away with the New Day, Usos, and Bludgeon Brothers. You have the women's battle royal, the Andre battle royal. You have Finn, Miz, and Seth. You have... Oh, geez, what am I missing?
Charlotte,
you have
Alexa, Nia.
Yep. Speaking of Charlotte, your girl.
Yeah. Gum infection.
What happened?
What'd you do, Chris?
I wasn't there. I could have told you.
You had nothing to do with this.
I did not. Even if I did, I'd deny it.
Restraining order says I got to be so far away.
Right. You don't know it was me.
Nah, we're pretty sure it was you.
Well, she was here for Autorama a little while back.
No, she got that gum infection because she was trying to whiten her teeth a little more. And you can't get any whiter than white. So they were just trying to really...
I can help. Yeah.
Are you for real? Is that how she got the infection?
I don't know.
No, I really don't know.
I was legitimately like, wow, tell me about this. What's going on?
So what happened? Was the fluoride too much or what?
Let me know what brand of strips you're using so I can stay away from that brand.
Yeah. What happened?
I wish I knew.
A gum infection.
Oh, I'm trying to bring up the card because it's like I feel like there's something that
The Bar
happened
versus the big Braun Strowman.
Yes, Braun and the Bar. So, still don't know who his partner is.
Nope.
And rumor is they're literally going to wait until the day of.
They're doing a lot of day
And it's
of
going to be a big surprise
WrestleMania
reveal.
shit. I think they're going to hold off Undertaker to the day of.
I would actually be irritated by that.
Would you?
Yes.
Why?
And I will explain that in a minute. But first, I want to talk about this Braun partner situation. Who should be the partner and who will be the partner? Cliff, start with you.
Who should be the partner? Samoa Joe.
Why?
Because he needs a spot at WrestleMania, and I don't want to see him in the stupid Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
I'm hearing rumor is he will be Roman's first heel challenger after Mania.
Well, he should.
So to me, that means he doesn't come back until the Monday after, which
Didn't I say that last
pisses
week?
me off because it's the second Mania in a row that Joe has missed.
Yep. It sucks. Sucks big floppy donkey D.
So,
But who will it
should be the partner. Who will it be?
I don't even know. Who's not on Mania that doesn't have anything to do right now? It should be Kurt Hawkins.
Yes, you saw that tweet, right?
Yeah.
That's perfect. I didn't even think of that.
He tweeted it out. He tweeted out a picture of him standing next to Braun Strowman with the tag titles behind him, and it said, "This could be us, but you playing."
That's perfect.
I quoted it from the WNA account, and I was like, "God damn it, we need this." The Hawkins and the hands.
Get these hands. You know what it'll end up being? These hands. That's going to be his partner.
These hands. Oh, God damn it.
Yep.
It's just a foam hand in the corner.
It's Mark Henry's son. Grown up.
Gross. Let's not go back to that. Let's not go down that rabbit hole, guys.
Actually, Mark Henry's son made an appearance for many years in WWE television, and people didn't even know it.
I don't know where you're going with this, but
Was the Fist on SmackDown.
Yeah.
It was coming through the wall. You get that?
yeah, you keep going.
It's all grown up.
You should. Are you proud of that one too?
I am. I'm going to put that one up on the wall.
That's 2 tonight that
That's
have
2.
been less than stellar, my man.
Hey,
Yeah, you need to drink.
I'm batting a negative tonight.
Yeah, for real.
Dragon's milk,
Chris,
please.
who-
Just take a sip.
Who should be the partner and who will be?
For me, should be. It depends on if he can or cannot wrestle. I would love to see Drew McIntyre as his partner.
Oh, that'd be good.
Ooh.
That'd be a really good match.
That'd be good.
But why?
I would
though?
love to see it. The why?
Why would that even
'Cause they're-
make sense?
Oh, Cliff.
They're giants.
Huh.
I don't even think you need to take it that far. When does most things written by Vincent Kennedy
Right.
McMahon
Right.
have to make sense?
True.
You're trying to put logic in an illogical situation.
True.
Correct.
I'm thinking he'll show up in the Battle Royal, though.
Yeah.
He could. I think that's where Cash shows up, but
Yeah.
if McIntyre's ready, it's an easy way to get him up to the roster without putting him in a battle royal. Cass can come back, win the battle royal. McIntyre can be Braun's partner. They crush the bar. Sheamus and McIntyre get to have a WrestleMania face-off like they've always wanted,
Yep.
and they go over, take the titles from the bar.
Yeah, they came up together.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the go-to match in the UK for
Yeah.
many years when they were first learning.
Sheamus
Sheamus
O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy and Drew McIntyre. Or Drew Galloway.
Drew Galloway. I digress. I do not think it will happen.
No?
So who will it be?
Who will it be?
It'll probably be Elias.
Yeah.
It would be dumb. It wouldn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. But then again, hey, it's
Right.
WWE.
WWE.
I agree with Cliff. I think that it should be Samoa Joe, but because of their plans for him, I don't think it will be. I think it will be Bobby Lashley.
Oh, what?
That's how they bring him in?
I 100% think that they would bring him in like that.
For what, though? I mean, not for what, but how would that even work? What's the
You bring him in.
history?
There doesn't have to be history. He's just a guy. Braun's like, I know another guy who wants to give you his hands.
Wants to give you 2 slabs across your fucking mouth.
Fucking mouth, cause I like you. Yeah.
Bobby Lashley, huh? I forgot
Bobby
he signed,
Lashley.
and it's been very quiet.
Yep.
They're just like
Bobby Lashley. You could have them team together. You could have them split up. You have a little feud. Battle of the big guys.
The big-eyed guys.
The big guys. The big-eyed guys.
Does Bobby Lashley bring over his headband from Impact?
He has to. I mean, he has no eyebrows.
Oh, right.
I mean, how do you keep the sweat out of your eyes when you have no eyebrows?
Right.
Why doesn't he have eyebrows? Does Lashley have alopecia?
No,
No.
I think he just shaved his eyebrows.
It's like
Because I remember him having eyebrows in WWE. When I saw him in TNA, I was like, what happened to your eyebrows, Bobby Lashley?
Ooh,
Fell off,
you
bro.
know what? I changed my pick. It should be Eric Young.
Because Braun already looks like a member of Sanity?
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe they've been disciples of Braun this whole time?
Yeah. Either Eric Young or Killian Dane.
Killian Day might work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
But as we know, it's W&A. You're all wrong. Rob's right. It's going to be Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, probably. I'd love to see Eric Young in the Battle Royal too, though.
I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. I think Sanity's coming up, but I don't know if it'll be in the Battle Royal.
They need to come up soon because there's nothing left for them to do.
No.
Like, come up and be in the SmackDown Tag Team division and fucking call it a day.
Mm-hmm. So, we were talking a minute ago about Undertaker. This Undertaker Cena build. God, it's fucking sucked. I've hated every second of it.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, what? Oh, I can't. The Cena promos, and Cena's a good promo, but this whole growling, if it's coming from your heart, why does it sound like you're reading cue cards, John Cena? I don't like it. There's been nothing about this build that I've liked.
I could go without it. I have nothing really good to take away from it. Because it's a shoot. It was not a shoot. Right. Everyone should know it was not a shoot. And for me personally, Taker was done after Roman. It should have been left like that. He doesn't need to come back. He has a fucked up hip. Let it be how it is. It was over. Let it be over. And as far as Cena goes, he doesn't have anything else to prove. You're about to be 40. You got a couple more movies lined up.
He's already 40.
They should have made something. I don't know. Maybe he should have been Braun's partner. Then, I don't know. They lose.
Braun squash him.
Braun squashes him, and he goes out like Braun put out the Big Show, allegedly. Was it Mark Henry too? He put down another guy. That could really build up Braun too.
Yeah.
Cena should be able to go out right now like how he wants to go out. If he wants to go out with Taker, I guess good for him. But me personally, I didn't want to see Taker wrestle again. I was done last year.
Yeah, I was done at Lesnar.
Yeah, I agree.
Once the streak was broken, it's like, what's the mystique of you coming back now doesn't even make any sense. But
the squash match against Bray Wyatt meant nothing.
Yeah.
Right. Punk, nothing.
Although that was a damn good match.
It was a good match, but still, it was only, Punk, you're there because you screwed this up. I didn't even need to see it. It's flat for me. It's a total flat build-up. Yeah. If they hold it until the Raw before Mania, to me, it's still not gonna make me think, oh man, now I really want to watch. Because that's how I feel about it.
10 years overdue.
Right.
It's just like, who wants to see 40-year-old John Cena versus 70-year-old Undertaker? It's just like, why? I mean, I get it. It's the dream match that should have been. It never was. Why? I have no clue why they would even consider not having John Cena break the streak at some point in the last 5 years. But it's just like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, he had 2 with Trips, 2 with Shawn Michaels. Like, why? John Cena could have had one of those matches.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, they want to see it. I want to see it.
Oh, gross.
Like,
I mean, Taker was talking retirement around WrestleMania 19.
right.
This is WrestleMania 34.
right.
Right.
Like, I'm okay.
So, yeah. I'm glad he didn't, because we wouldn't have gotten those Shawn Michaels matches and those Triple H matches, which were fantastic.
True.
The Shawn Michaels matches alone are probably some of the greatest matches in the history of not just WWE, wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of Shawn Michaels.
Correct. But we don't need this. He looked so old last year against Roman.
Yep.
Right. And he's only
hard time getting
up.
up.
Older.
Yeah, and now he's a year older with another year of not wrestling. Why? You're not going to be able to have a barn burner with Big Match John.
Yeah, I'm
Let
thinking
it go.
maybe he just comes out and squashes John Cena.
That would be the only thing that would make it better for me.
Yeah, like he comes out, American Badass, fucking last ride, squash, and John Cena comes out on Raw the next day and says, "Yeah, I'm gonna go for a little while."
Wait a minute. Okay, fantasy booking light just went on.
Uh-oh.
Next week on Raw, Cena's doing the same old shit. Taker's not answering. He's not getting any response. He says, what else do I got to say? You're, like he said this past Monday, you're a coward and your career means nothing. These fans mean nothing to you. I don't even know how your wife looks at you.
With dollar signs in her eyes.
Exactly. But that, instead of challenging the dead man, brings out the man.
Yeah.
Biker Taker. He comes to the ring, accepts the challenge. Yeah, or just Mark Callis.
We could have a
Heart
mean
Punch.
Mark Callis.
Mean Mark Callis sighting in 2018.
With Paulie and Dangerous Dan Spivey.
I would be,
But-
you know what? I would be okay if he came out as Mark Callis, to be honest with you.
But that's
Only
not his name.
because, like, if he came out just as himself.
As Mark
said, "Hey."
Calloway.
Yeah, Mark Calloway, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, Mark Callis, whoever.
No, I would have been happy if it was Mark Callis, because I'd have been like, oh, it's the master of the Heart Punch.
Right.
But if he comes out as himself and says, "Look, man, the Undertaker's dead. Like, I hung up the boots, I hung up the gloves, I hung up the fucking hat and cowl. Like, it's over. Trench coat. Like, if this is really what you want, this is who you'll get." And then have him come out and squash him. Put
Comes
his career
out,
on the line.
squashes him at Mania, career on the line, win, lose, or draw. This is it.
Yeah.
And they have like a brawl because it's Biker Taker. You don't have to do the Undertaker shit.
Right.
He can throw hands. He can lift the foot gingerly into a big boot.
Maybe his left foot, not his right.
Maybe you get the rope walk.
How do you not? It's WrestleMania.
He didn't do it last year.
Yeah, well, if you're going to leave it all out there this time.
And then, maybe I don't think he's going to be able to lift Cena in a last ride, but what's the one thing that John Cena has never done?
Make me entertained? Oh.
Tombstone the Undertaker? I don't fucking know.
Tap out.
He's never tapped out?
Never give up, John Cena.
No.
So if he did, it was before he became John Cena.
Even with Kurt Angle? Ankle lock?
I gotta look at that because I don't believe that.
I am. Hang on.
Yeah, he's got his phone handy.
I'm on it right now.
I'm almost certain. But they make a big deal about it whenever he has gotten into these matches. John Cena, never give up.
Kurt Angle made him tap. Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit.
Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. Okay, so he has tapped. Those were when?
That was No Mercy 2003 and then SmackDown 2003.
So there you go.
15
And No
years
Way
since
Out
the guy's tapped.
2004. So
Okay. Was he still
he was still Thug Life John Cena.
Thug Life John? So he was heel Thug Life John Cena.
Yeah.
Okay. So ever since he became G.I. Joe John Cena,
He has not tapped.
he has not tapped. So in WWE's revisionist history,
Right. He's never tapped out.
He's never tapped.
because Chris Benoit doesn't exist anymore.
True. And Kurt Angle was gone for 7 years, so all of his victories don't mean anything.
Are null and void. He's no longer even a champion now.
Yeah, right.
So there you go. Taker makes Cena give up to the Hell's Gate submission. And you have Cena come out the next night on Monday. I need to take some time away. I've lived by these colors on these towels that I give out every week.
And I did exactly what I said I wouldn't do.
I gave up.
And I got to go promote this Blockers movie.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure he's done after WrestleMania anyway because he's got to go on promo tours and shit.
Well, he's going to be in that greatest Royal Rumble special that's coming out on the network from Saudi Arabia.
Well, yeah, that's a one-time gig.
He's going to be wrestling the game.
The game.
What do you guys think about that? We haven't talked about that on the show. This 50-man Royal Rumble.
I think it's
just. Is it like going to be like a Rumble, or is it going to be like a Battle Royal where everybody's
It's going to be a Rumble.
Oh, well, I mean, the 40-man Battle Royal Rumble was kind of whack, but
now it's 50.
Now it's 50.
Yeah.
So it's just
now it's going to be
10 more
the
guys.
wackest.
I love it.
Why not? I don't.
But what's it for?
It's for, where is it at? Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia, I believe. Yeah.
They're just, doing what they can to get that Arab money.
They're getting a lot of money for
Yeah. You get Bin Laden money.
They are getting a lot of money for this, and they're going to have, it's going to be like a big event show.
Yeah.
Belts on the line.
I like that. I mean, I like the idea that they're going to be doing big shows outside of North America. I'm always happy when they do that. Because
It's going to be shown live in the UK and Australia. So Tom and Alan in Australia, the Broadcast guys.
broke
Congrats.
ass.
The Broadcasts. Gonna reach back into my wrestling nerddom. What if the winner of the Royal Rumble wins the WWE Kuwaiti Cup? Do you remember that?
Oh my God.
Wow.
The Kuwaiti Cup.
The Kuwaiti Cup.
Wow.
The great battles fought by Ahmed Johnson and Tiger Ali Singh.
Oh, he was the worst. Tiger Ali Singh was fucking hot
He was
garbage.
Awful.
Ahmed wasn't much better, but
No.
Not at all.
I guess they're wrestling for whoever wins the 50-man Rumble in Saudi Arabia. He gets a 55-gallon drum of oil and 25 shares in Exxon Valdez.
What is the winner going to get? Are they just going to be the winner of, what are they calling it?
The greatest Royal Rumble.
The greatest Royal Rumble. Hey, Ricochet.
I take it you're watching NXT.
I am. Why does everybody in NXT have the same blue suit? I think Ricochet, Andrade Cien, and EC3 had on the same blue suit today.
It was Blue Suit Day.
Yeah, it must have been. It was trouble. All right.
Trouble.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit who wins that Rumble because there's no stakes in it so far. So I think it's going to be, how do you say, clusterfuck? And yeah, but I'm still going to watch it because I'm a mark. So whatever.
So we kind of talked about it. You just popped it in my head. There's no stakes in it. There's a lot of WWE event pay-per-views that I feel like they should change a bit now that they have the brand split to make it mean more. Like the Rumble. Winner gets a title shot of their choosing. Okay, cool.
Right.
Keep it that way. But then you have Survivor Series where you have Raw versus SmackDown. For what?
Right.
Bragging rights, pal.
Damn it, pal. So why not have the winner of the Survivor Series, the winning brand's team, whoever the survivors are, get later picks automatically in the Rumble, and the losing team gets the first few picks in the Rumble.
Yeah, that might work.
There was another pay-per-view that I thought of something like that with when you were talking about it. So this greatest Rumble, same thing. You could throw stakes on it like whoever wins this gets a world title shot at SummerSlam.
Right.
Whoever is whether they're from Raw or SmackDown, they get, I don't know, first pick in the next draft. I
think that would make good sense for Survivor Series. You know, whichever brand wins the Survivor Series, well, that brand gets the first pick in the upcoming draft.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. This Indian thing, though, I don't know what you give someone. I mean, you already have the world title lined up for Rumble. Doesn't it get to be repetition if they did something like, well, now you get a shot at SummerSlam?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really don't know where to go with it.
Apparently this deal was signed.
Cool.
It's a 3-year deal.
Oh,
they're going to be doing events like this over the next 3 years there.
So yeah, I'd say it has to have some sort of stake. So even if it's a shot at the title at SummerSlam, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's like, because you wait for, after Mania, there's 9 months till Rumble, basically. And it's just like, you win the Rumble and it's like 3 months later, or 2 or 3 months later, you get the shot at Mania. And it's like, you have to build it up for that time. So I think they could have a similar build in the summer for SummerSlam, since, that's considered a major pay-per-view.
Yeah, this is being held late April.
Yeah.
Mania or SummerSlam's late August?
Yep.
Generally?
Oh, is it the July one?
SummerSlam's usually July, August, yeah.
See, I thought it was August. Because I think July is usually Money in the Bank.
July.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, well, yeah, because that took over Great American Bash
Right.
and then SummerSlam. Yeah, it's usually like
It was
late,
August
super late
20th last
July
year.
or late August.
Yeah, it was August 20th last year.
Yeah,
So,
that's the last.
I mean,
day of
that's
something.
still like 4 months of build for something like that, but I don't know. But just to have a Rumble, like, hey, Braun Strowman won it, guys. Look at Braun. Woo!
He'll probably win.
Speaking of which, did you see on Twitter, Braun tweeted at Wendy's?
No,
No.
He said something to the effect of like, damn it, you know, this is the third Wendy's I've stopped at and wanted grilled chicken, and I was told that you didn't have any ready. Alexa Bliss is trying to calm me down right now, but I'm getting pissed off. Wendy's tweeted back at him and said, we apologize. Please tell us the names of the stores and we'll see if we can't make things right. Don't flip the store upside down.
Whoever
Wendy's
runs
has
Wendy's
the
Twitter account
sweetest
is
Twitter
amazing.
account.
Yes, they do.
They Twitter and Wendy's and Arby's. They both have really awesome social media guys.
You know who
Or
else
girls.
has got a good social media person lately that I've been enjoying their tweets? Impact.
Really?
Have you read any of their tweets lately?
No.
No thanks.
So this last episode, EC3 opened his briefcase about like, you know, that he was fired.
Uh-huh.
And even they tweeted out, possibly the worst kept secret in wrestling.
Well,
Like they've been tweeting out some stuff lately that's cracking me up.
well, good for them.
Yes.
And at least they're doing something right. Finally.
So I'm sorry, I'm kind of all across the board here. We're still on the subject of WrestleMania. You brought up earlier when you kind of nutted in your pants, Cliff. Daniel Bryan coming back challenged Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to face him and Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. But word came out early in the week that Shane McMahon been diagnosed with acute diverticulitis and an abdominal hernia. To which everybody said, oh, that's storyline because of the attack, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. It's not. It's
Really?
true. He was vacationing in Antigua with his family and came down with a severe infection because of diverticulitis. He was hospitalized. It also caused some sort of abdominal hernia that he needs surgery for.
Uh-oh.
And we're 2 weeks out from Mania. By all accounts, the surgery alone for the hernia is extremely painful. The diverticulitis, they gave him antibiotics, and supposedly he's already been released from the hospital. But that is basically what ended Brock's UFC career.
Right.
Is Shane making Mania this year?
Ooh.
If this is real,
It is.
I don't know how.
Right.
Because that's big business.
Yeah. That's
You know what I
real.
mean? That hernia surgery is big business. And diverticulitis is nothing to mess around with. And you can't be doing those high spots like he likes to do 2 weeks out of a hernia surgery. You know what I mean? You're having a hard enough time walking.
Mm-hmm. How are you going to wrestle?
Yeah, maybe they'll do a backstage thing. Well, they beat him down in the back before the match, and then Daniel Bryan gets a new partner. Somebody who hates Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Who could it be?
I think I know where you're going with this, and I'm already prepared to shoot you down. So go ahead.
Actually, no, I have no clue. Samoa
You're
Joe,
going to say Chris
but-
Jericho, weren't you?
Jericho? Oh, shit.
I didn't even think of that.
I wasn't even going there, but hey, that's perfect.
Fortunately, he is now on tour with Fozzy.
That doesn't matter.
They
He can get off
just
a
started
day
a new tour.
and go wrestle and go back on tour.
Maybe.
He'll be fine.
Doubtful.
He's like
You're incorrect.
20 minutes, I'm sure. He can hop on a plane, go to New Orleans, wrestle, fucking rest up, get back on the road. He'll be fine.
Do they have a show that Sunday? Because I'm sure we could find it.
Google.
Let's see where. Yeah, Google Fozzy tour. I don't know. I feel like with Shane McMahon being the mid-40 Superman, I could see him trying to wrestle so soon after all this.
No, that would be stupid.
Because it would be stupid, but it would also be stupid to do a triple threat with Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Daniel Bryan so soon for Daniel Bryan.
True.
You need to ease him back in. Not just for his health, but also for the fact that he's been out of the ring for so long. He's going to be rusty.
Right.
Yo, Fozzie's going to be at the shelter on the 30th, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You want to go?
If I was in Michigan, I would.
They got some decent songs.
They're in Hampton
there's
Beach,
a few
New
songs of
Hampshire
Fozzy I
on
like.
April 8th.
So the very next day, they're in New Hampshire.
Yeah, the 7th, they're in Portland, Maine.
Oh, okay. So Maine, Hampshire, Mania is in New York.
New Orleans.
No, they're in New Orleans. So
Yeah,
no,
man.
he's not making it. He's not
Never
coming.
know.
Yeah, you could head right out of the arena.
Say AJ
hit the
Styles
airport.
took a plane from fucking South America.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been done.
Maybe.
Oh, what if it was Vince?
If
Vince?
Vince took
If
on.
Vince took his son's place.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Can you imagine?
Talk about the irony of
Right.
Daniel Bryan's first match back. His partner is Vince McMahon.
That would actually be, I would probably shit my pants if that happened.
That would be a big pop.
but it would
big
be
pop.
awesome.
The genetic jackhammer.
Fucking headbutter me, pal.
Oh, gross. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Big time pop. He loves that shit.
Look at him.
Look at him, pal.
He's so tiny. So speaking of other injury news, you got Shane. Dean Ambrose was scheduled to be at a bunch of Access events and was abruptly pulled. Which makes everybody wonder, is it because he suffered a setback? Or are they trying to save him as a surprise run-in for some match at Mania?
He would be Braun's partner.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Is he healthy enough, though?
Wasn't it the bar that
Yes.
supposedly took out Dean Ambrose?
Oh,
Yes.
motherfucker.
God damn it. I think we just figured it out.
We're awesome.
If we sit here and fuck around long enough,
Yep.
we will get to the bottom of everything.
Yep.
Dean Ambrose is Braun Strowman's partner.
His face got really red.
Oh, man. Yep.
There you go.
Yep. That's
Don't
it.
even have to order it. Forget about it.
Show's over.
Show's over, guys. You
Don't
can go
watch
home.
Mania. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like it.
No.
You said it.
No.
Well, Cliff said it. Cliff called it.
Cliff called it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yep. That's my pick.
Cliff, did you see any of, I know we're taking a hard turn here, but Dean Ambrose is making me want to punch somebody in the face. So, did you see any of Strong Style Evolve this last weekend?
I did not watch the match or any of the matches themselves, but I read the spoilers and I saw all the stuff online.
That was the best. I did not watch the match or the matches or the show or anything about it, but I read a lot.
I read about it. I read
the match
that happened, and I saw recaps on Cultaholic. One of my new favorite YouTube channels. Joined them. Shameless plug. I don't know why. It's not like they paid me or anything, but whatever.
But if they'd like to,
right.
Feel free to send any information to WNApodcast@gmail.com.
No, you can just directly cash at me at $ Clifford EL.
Or you can Venmo me.
That works too. All those money apps. PayPal. We do all that.
Speaking of anybody out there, if you'd like to Venmo me, feel free to hit me up on Twitter, slide in them DMs. I'll give you that Venmo info.
Slide.
Because we've been giving you a free fucking show for almost a year now.
Yo.
Throw t-shirts out.
We're coming up on a year. We got to figure out like a anniversary show.
We should have
that off air.
WNA extravaganza.
Dude, it'd be amazing.
It was almost the end.
I know, right? But we made it.
For a few weeks there, Robb was ready to throw in the towel.
That's because Robb's a little biatch.
Took words of encouragement.
Yeah, get it together, Robb.
Get your shit
encouragement. Words of encouragement from Cliff. Help me out.
I don't like any
Chris,
of this.
Wipe those tears over there for me.
I'm gonna fucking wipe something.
Don't wipe them. Actually, capture them in a vial for me.
You're give me your tears, Gypsy.
Okay, Cliff was a lot of help with that. Chris, what did you think of New Japan's Strong Style Evolved event?
It was really good. I liked it.
What were the highlights of the show for you?
The Tongans telling Cody to go fuck himself, kinda. Maybe not those exact words, but they told him, look, we don't stand with you. So chill. The Golden Lovers Young Bucks match was friggin' awesome.
I have to watch that. Robb,
Great
your
match.
NJPW World login.
You have cable?
I do.
I would assume that it is on Access On Demand.
I don't have
because it was live on Access Channel.
I ain't got that.
You know what? How about you act like a grown ass fucking adult and pick up your goddamn remote control and check your on demand? Don't think you necessarily have to have access, because I think there's certain things on their on demand that you can watch.
Are you sure? Did you check to make sure? Or are you
sure?
just talking out the side of your arse again?
Just talking. Anyways, Chris, go ahead and talk about the show.
Golden Lovers, Young Bucks.
That's the new finish maneuver. Golden.
Great match. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Find it, watch it.
That's it.
Can I just say that submission that Zack Saber's been putting on people, that ridiculously named submission, what was it? Orienteering of Napalm Death.
That's it.
Don't even ask me.
Come on, Tana.
I cannot say it.
I believe that's what it is.
I'm going to watch it now on YouTube.
No, I'm not letting him, even if I was a seasoned competitor in the rings of wrestling would I allow anybody to tie me up in a submission like that. That looks so painful.
Is it painful though, or does it just look painful?
Well, Cliff, I ask you, let me see. We've been doing a lot of Googling. I think that's the name of today's episode is Google it.
Does Zack Saber's submission hurt?
Did Google just yes?
Yes.
Yes, that's all it said. Yes. It looks like, I'd tell you what.
It's bad.
If I got put in it, I would scream in pain.
You'd probably shit yourself uncontrollably.
Scream like a little beer.
What was it?
Like a little beer.
Basically, it's like he kind of hooks one leg like it's a Boston crab, but then throws a heel hook on it while he has both legs grapevined in between his legs. So it's like a Rings of Saturn with your leg tied up and also in like an ankle lock. All bent behind you.
Yeah. It puts your lower lumbar and your knees and hips in ways that they're not supposed to be. Unless you're in fucking Cirque du Soleil.
Right.
Or some shit like that.
I watched him in that show tie up Ishii with it, and
all right, fucking Ishii.
I screamed. Nope. You're not doing that to me, you tall, lanky, beanpole looking son of a bitch.
He's such a lanky bastard that he can reach and do all this shit. Mm-hmm. And, Ishii can't hardly fucking reach down and tie his shoes.
Holy jeez.
It's like, damn, son.
Did you just see it?
Come up with this shit.
I don't know.
That's the kind of shit you have to do on, like, the old wrestling dummy dolls.
Right.
Like, I could do this on my Ultimate Warrior doll.
Yeah. The difference is that he doesn't scream the moment you start tying him into it. You're doing this to a human being, so you have to kind of enjoy the noises they're making.
That's nasty.
He's something else. And I'm glad he won the New Japan Cup.
Yes.
He deserved it.
Also in that match, the elbow war that Minoru Suzuki and Ishii had in the middle of that match hurt my soul.
Strong style, baby.
Oh my God. And they would get the crowd to quiet down.
Yeah.
And you'd hear that crap.
Oh, shit.
Oh. It was good. It was a good show. A lot of fun. Leading into Sakura Genesis, which is this coming weekend, I believe.
Is it?
I think so.
Well,
gonna Google it right now.
Google it.
Sakura Genesis 2018 is held on April 1st, 2018. So you are getting the Bullet Club of Chase Owens and Yujiro Takahashi
against the Bucks.
Chris's favorite, Toru Yano. And Ishii taking on Taichi and Iizuka. You're getting the Tongans, Bad Luck Fale, Tama, and Tonga taking on Togi Makabe, Michael Elgin, and Taguchi for the Never Six-Weight titles. Hiroshi Tanahashi, Juice Robinson, and David Finlay taking on Goto, Jay White, and Yoshihashi. Naito, Evil, and Sonata against Suzuki, Lance Archer, and Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Who I love. I wish Killer Elite was in WWE. Oh,
yeah,
my
man.
God.
Really?
I love those two.
You like Lance Hoyt and his back tattoo, angel wings in the back?
With the gimmick he's got right now?
Yes.
They're just dicks.
Yeah. And the
I love
look.
it. Yeah, Davey Boy's got the look.
Davey Boy looks like he's 8 feet tall.
Yeah. And mean.
And yeah. And then Lance Archer, I'm sorry, he's looks like a psychotic cowboy that got trapped in ice and thawed out at an 80s S&M bar.
Yeah. He looks like he would look at anyone and go, "Hey, motherfucker!"
Right. Said it to his mother when he was a baby.
That was his first words. "Hey, motherfucker!
I ain't done with that titty.
I'm gonna suck it and I'm gonna spit that milk out. The fuck you gonna do about it?"
The IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships, El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru taking on Takahashi, and Bushi taking on Roppongi 3K. Will Ospreay defending the junior heavyweight title against Marty Scurll. The Golden Lovers against Cody and Hangman Page. And Okada defending the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against the winner of the New Japan Cup, Zack Sabre Jr.
Dude, I don't know what is happening, but they might put the belt on Zack.
No.
I'm telling you, bro.
As much as I want to believe that that's true, I don't know.
How
man.
long has Ibushi's had this? I mean, not Ibushi, but Okada's had the belt for forever.
Close to 2 years.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe
somebody
even close
has
to
to
3.
beat him.
When's the record up? Because it's coming.
Yeah, he's got to beat the record for defenses.
I thought he did that already. No, he's been in like tag matches lately.
He is currently at 647 plus days, the longest reign in history for the IWGP title. Defenses. Most defenses. Where are we at here?
And Juice is about to get a push.
Yes. Okada is at 10 defenses. 11 was Tanahashi. Is that the record?
I don't know.
It's riveting. You guys are waiting for me to look it up. Yes, the record is Tanahashi with 11 defenses. Okada's at 10. So if he beats Sabre, he will tie it, and his next defense would break the record.
I don't know how you cut him short. If he's the Hulk Hogan
Right.
of New Japan, you got to let him do it.
Who does he lose it to, though?
Fuck. If you didn't let Kenny have it,
It's not Kenny. It's not Zack. Who could it be?
it'll be fucking Naito or something like that.
It should be Naito.
Yeah.
It should have been Naito, in my opinion, at Wrestle Kingdom.
That wasn't going to happen. You knew that.
Yeah. You and I fought over that.
I was right.
You were right. So, moving right along. Chris, do you remember MLW?
Yeah, and I forgot it, and I was glad that I did.
Cliff, do you remember MLW?
Wasn't that like baseball or something?
No. Major League Wrestling.
Oh, I thought that was like a... No, yeah, I remember.
The company owned and run by Court Bauer. Not long after ECW folded, they tried to fulfill that niche for the hardcore fans. Champion was, let me see if I remember, Satoshi Kojima held the belt. Steve Corino held the belt. I feel like there's somebody else I'm missing. But either way, the company folded. But the MLW letters stuck around online. Court Bauer kept him alive. His podcast network, the MLW Network, struck gold with Conrad Thompson and his podcasts. They've made so much money off of those podcasts.
Yeah.
That now MLW is coming back. They've held a few shows lately that were actually very good. Did you see the MLW one shot?
Nope.
You should. I believe it's still on YouTube for free. You can watch it. They are coming back to television. MLW Fusion is going to be debuting in April 20th at 8 p.m. on BN Sports.
What the hell is that?
BN Sports is a sports network currently held in about 22 million homes around the world. Or maybe that's just the United States. But it does have international clearance. AT&T, Uverse, DirecTV.
That shit ain't on DirecTV now.
Sling TV. It's on Sling TV.
Oh.
You know what?
Then I might
Sling
have that.
actually has a decent sports package.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So it's going to be on Fridays at 8, competing with New Japan's show on Access. But MLW will have the play-by-play called by Rich Bikini and the returning Tony Schiavone.
Nice.
Fucking Tony Schiavone.
Schiavone. He has called their shows that they've had lately because of his association with MLW already, with his podcast, What Happened When. They brought him out of retirement. Tony Schiavone back in wrestling.
Well, I'll be.
He's good, though. I mean,
I love Tony.
got a great voice, to be honest with you. It's not baritone. It's not high-pitched. It's just good enough. He's pretty good at calling baseball games, too.
I don't think I've ever heard him call a baseball game.
He did college and some minor league stuff.
I know he does minor league stuff, yeah. But, I mean, if you think about it, your childhood, if you're a wrestling fan, the voices you grew up hearing were Vince, Jesse Ventura, Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan, Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler, Tony Schiavone.
Right.
So it's kind of cool to see Tony Schiavone coming back into wrestling. I'm excited. I want to check it out.
I might check it out. I'm looking at this Road to the World Championship right now.
They lost me at the fake Terry Funk retirement.
Oh, MLW back in the day? Yeah. But the agents for MLW, MVP, Jimmy Havoc, Bruce Pritchard now has a creative influence over the product. Low Key is an agent for MLW.
It's a pretty good lineup so far.
Charlie Braziz, who had a lot to do with ECW television back in the day, is going to be handling their TV output. So, I mean, they're bringing in names. So they're being serious. They're trying to make a run at it. So I'd like to support it. I think wrestling fans should try to support it. Go out of your way if you can. God knows we need it. Can't have all of the competition be under one umbrella with WWE.
I agree.
True. And their product actually doesn't look bad.
Are you talking in ring or the?
Well, just like camera work and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks pretty legit.
And they run out of Florida, so Cliff, they're close to you.
Really?
Yeah, maybe you can.
I'll check them out one day.
Where in Florida, though?
I don't know, Florida.
Google it.
That's not how it works,
Google
Rob.
it. Google it. Are they near the shaft or the balls? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know where is the shaft, the dangling part, like the dick
Yes.
tip is the keys. I don't know. I'm
No, the
asking
keys-
you.
Pretty decent
The
lineup.
keys are what's come out of the shaft.
I don't like this Florida dick shit.
They're in Orlando.
I noticed you get a little uncomfortable when it's all
There's
the
been
dick talk.
the last fucking 2 weeks here have been entirely too much dick talk, and I got sucked into it today.
You got sucked into dick.
I got
today?
sucked into dick talk.
Wow.
I totally did not mean to say that, and it still happened.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happens with you fucking guys.
I'm saying.
Yeah, they're
Nice
in Orlando.
wholesome Christian boy like me comes in, he gets sucked into dick talk.
Wow.
That's a t-shirt.
Cliff's already checked out.
See,
Yep, he's checked out.
fucking dick talk, man.
Yep. All right. Moving on.
Hey, there you are, buddy.
So, as I said earlier, I had food poisoning this last weekend, and I spent a lot of time in bed watching TV, sleeping. And I literally went on this binge of old ECW episodes on WWE Network. I just literally sat there for, I think it was like 7 hours and just let it play. It kept like next episode, next episode, next episode. Now, on the WWE Network, they don't have the same music that ECW had for
Yeah,
licensing issues. But it got me to thinking of, we talked in the past about when Kid Rock went in the Hall of Fame, the Limp Bizkit video packages, the Kid Rock video package. Watching ECW, I would think, oh, when these guys came out, it was Thunderkiss 65 by White Zombie. Oh, Man in the Box, Tommy Dreamer, Enter Sandman for Sandman. The impact that certain music and things like that have had on wrestling, I figured a way to shut the show out this week would be, what are some of the memories you have of not homemade music, but real music in regards to wrestling that stick out with you as things that you still remember and try to check out on YouTube and things like that now?
So you
Well-
mean? Go ahead, Cliff.
Well, I always go back to, you have already said it, but Sandman, like, his entrance was always incredible.
Goosebumps every time.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah,
And literally all he would do would appear in the crowd, a spotlight on him with a cigarette hanging out of his
Beer.
mouth
right.
and a beer.
and a cane.
And he would, a cane. And he would wait until certain cues in the song.
The drums is the drums.
Right.
The
He'd crack the beer, he'd pour it down his throat, smash the can over his head until he bled, spit at the crowd, walk through slowly, crack another beer.
Right. Did he drink beer
He-
before Stone Cold?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't sure which one was the chicken or the egg.
It was Sandman.
Okay. Yeah. Sandman's intro was always awesome. The first time Punk came out to Cult of Personality.
Yeah. Love it.
Biker Taker coming out to Roland.
So you preferred Roland over American Badass?
Yeah, because he was on a fucking motorcycle. Like,
It made sense, Rob. God damn it.
I'm trying to think. Pretty much anytime we went to like a Ring of Honor show and they came out to original music, that was always awesome. With Samoa Joe coming out to Godzilla.
And then Mama Said Knock You Out.
Yeah.
You'd always get the bump, bump. The Godzilla song. Don't call it a comeback. And then he'd come out, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a lifetime ago.
Doesn't it?
Oh, right. That had to be what? That was about good 15 years ago, huh?
15, yeah.
Jeez.
I heard a song on the radio the other day that I hadn't heard in a long time and immediately made me remember the wrestler that came out to the song. It was Ring of Honor. When Austin Aries had his world title run, remember he was coming out to the Marilyn Manson remake of Personal Jesus by Depeche Mode?
Oh, dude. It's actually a good version, too.
Yeah. And it was a cool entrance because he would stand in the entranceway, even though he's all of like, what, 5'3", 5'4",
right.
but he would stand in the entranceway and those lights would shine behind him and you'd see the silhouette in the light and it would do it in the beginning of the song where it would be like, dun-na, dun-na. Like, yeah. That was a cool song with an entrance.
Oh,
It got me
shit.
thinking when I was
Lawler
watching.
was in MLW. My bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Comes out to his
So
UFC
Cliff's on an
shit.
MLW kick now.
Yeah. Do
you have any other music?
I'm on a YouTube binge now.
You spend 7 hours in bed watching
Right.
YouTube like Rob.
That's pretty cool.
Well, watching all those ECW episodes, it got me thinking about one of my favorite song cues with any kind of wrestling. Not necessarily a video package, but we're talking about entrances now. In ECW, when shit will be going down, and all of a sudden you'd hear that gunshot,
Oh, yeah.
and it would lead into Natural Born Killers, and New Jack would come out. Awful fucking wrestler.
Terrible.
And by all accounts, an awful human being.
The worst.
Right.
But when he would come out and start fucking people up, and that song would play the entire time,
Yeah, the whole fucking time. I
you
loved
would
it.
lose your fucking mind when you were watching it.
Right. Where's the staple gun? Where's the staple gun?
Yeah, that dude was absolutely insane.
When Walk by Pantera would hit,
Yeah.
and Rob Van Dam would make his entrance.
That was my apex right there.
Yeah.
I'd be at fucking Wayne Memorial High School doing the fucking RVD.
But you know what? The most
what?
iconic of all time is Hulk Hogan.
Yep. Voodoo Child.
Yeah. Let me tell you a story about that.
Uh-oh.
Me and a bunch of the boys, we were, 18, 19. We rolled up to Heath Beach in my homeboy's stinking Lincoln, blaring that shit loud as fuck with a bunch of fucking NWO shirts on. No shame in the game either. Like, what's up? Y'all ready to fucking party or what?
Did you guys hop out and do the side point at each other?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
bullshit.
Belt
Well-
strumming.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was strumming their belt?
Our guy that was Hollywood, he was trying to get some action, so
Yeah.
he didn't have time for the games.
But it also got me looking for video packages that I remembered in my head. Like, you remember that period of time, early 2000s, when WWE was doing those Desire music videos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They would single out a wrestler, and it was usually, for whatever reason, it was Creed, My Sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
But there were a few... there were a few that were not that song.
My sacrifice. My mouth's not open. Out here, no. What an asshole.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that just reminded me. Phil over at Useless Debates tweeted out on, I believe it was Monday, which musician would make the best pro wrestler. And he asked me, he asked Brent at Home Video Hustle, Stork at Besotted Geek. Can you think of anybody?
Danzig.
Somebody said Danzig.
Master P.
Wasn't that given a shot?
Yeah. Hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo.
Big Swole.
Bubba
My
Sparks.
response was Zach Wilde from Black Label
Yeah,
Society.
he's a big bad motherfucker.
I'd go with Chris Brown. He'd probably be really good in the cruiser.
For real, like you'll catch these hands if you're within 5 feet of that guy.
But the What Were They Thinking guys won the thread because his response was Chris Jericho.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Why are we even playing this game?
Right. This is a
I was
stupid
like, Are
game.
you sure? You think that guy will be any good? And he said, I'm not sure. Give me 10 seconds to think about it. And then he put up a GIF of the Chris Jericho countdown.
Damn.
Stupid.
Well played.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Right. But it got me thinking, those Desire videos, you had, there was this one for Jeff Hardy. Our Lady Peace did the song. Not Enough. And I looked it up the other day. That was a good video package that stuck out in my head.
I'm always scared before I wrestle. It's just that
I don't
need
really
to
remember.
figure out.
You don't remember?
No.
Big of a payoff.
I got to go back and look at that one.
That's just
But we got to
Yeah,
go
I'd have
back.
to look
and-
at it.
Remember, we got to have our best. Let's put a poll up. Best promo video.
We should do like a
Promo
tournament.
package.
Grab a shitload of old video packages and tweet out like YouTube links or something like that, and then put a poll up,
I'm down.
and then the winner of the poll is the greatest video package of all time.
It doesn't matter what happens. My way is going to win. But
Yeah, it has to.
Yeah, right. What about the fucking Lonely Road of Faith one?
Yep.
That one got
was a
played
good
a
one.
lot.
yeah,
And then you remember there was a version where it looked like that was going to be playing again because, like you said, it played a lot. But it was right around the time that the NWO came into the WWE.
Yeah, yeah.
And a version of it,
no! There's
Yep,
a fucking NWO.
a version of it, it started to cut in with the NWO shit. You know, like the Kid Rock songs playing, and all of a sudden you get like this twitch in the screen. And then and then it go back to the song. And you get another.
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then it would play the NWO song, and you'd see NWO highlights, and then that would be the end of the video.
dude, let's do it. We'll find. What do you want to do? 16, 32.
I don't know. We'll have to map it out. We'll do either 16 or
All right.
30. We'll come up with a bunch of
32 's a
videos.
lot.
There's a lot, yeah.
Well, we've
Especially when you think
about
that
20
you-
years of packages to find. So
True. But it makes me wonder.
If there's one thing you guys are good at, it's going through a lot of packages.
Hey,
If anything's shown over the last 2 weeks. But I'm guilty by association, so I'll
There
just
you
shut
go.
the fuck
one,
up.
huh?
But it makes me wonder. You've got WWE Network. You've got all these vaults of, wrestling and things like that. Put up a section on WWE Network of just classic video packages
Yeah.
or feud recaps and stuff like that. All those video packages that are in pay-per-views that were wasted on a Raw in 2004 that nobody remembers. Pull some of that shit out and put it up on the network. But I wonder if you can't because of licensing issues.
Because of the music?
Probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Like maybe they can only show it in the version that they have up on the network because it was the original airing of Raw and they already paid for the licensing of that episode. But if you're using it for on-demand use and things like that, you might have to pony up more money.
Maybe. You should ask the guys at the WWE Network.
Okay. I'll do it right now. I'll just call somebody.
See if they know.
Well, they're listening anyway.
We've
right?
got plugs in Stamford, so go ahead.
That's right. So if you're listening to this and you have any video packages that you would like to submit for the consideration of the greatest video package of all time tournament, go ahead and fire them over to WNApodcast@gmail.com or shoot a DM on Twitter at WNA Podcast.
Capital W, capital N, capital A, capital P, lowercase, oddcast. Stolen.
Ho ho! Since this is going up on Friday, the same day that our friends at the Home Video Hustle podcast are debuting their latest episode, we're going to plug this as well because our own Clifford L. got his movie picked for review on Home Video Hustle this week for their Listener Appreciation Month. Cliff, why don't you tell them what movie you picked?
I picked Scanners, a super duper amazing cult classic. And I also picked another sports cult classic, Above the Rim, which are
the winner of their poll and what they will be reviewing on this week's episode was...
It was Scanners.
Scanners.
I love that movie.
I think they're going to end up watching both of them because
You do?
PJ owns both of them, I believe, or Brent. One of them owns both.
Owns both, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I haven't seen Scanners in like 20 years.
Exactly.
dude, yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Who doesn't want to watch a movie where you can make a motherfucker's head explode
Right?
just by looking at him?
It's amazing.
So be
Those
sure to
are
go
my
out
picks.
and check out their latest video or episode podcast. Listen and watch the video. Go
Yeah.
subscribe to their YouTube channel, damn it. And go subscribe to ours.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Or don't. 'Cause there's
I'm sorry for being so pushy. I just was hoping you would.
Bruh. This
You know what we didn't
match,
talk about?
Matt Riddle and Tom Lawler is freaking crazy.
Have you ever seen a Matt Riddle match?
No.
Well, you're missing out.
Jeez. This
Matt
dude's
Riddle is awesome.
amazing.
Former UFC fighter.
They're like having it's a UFC match where they're really striking each other. But it's also, they got wrestling in it too. So it's like, it still has story to it, but it's like, it's pretty fucking sweet.
I know Matt Riddle has been on WWE's radar a while. Even Triple H has said it in interviews that he'd love to sign Matt Riddle. However, Matt Riddle is a pretty big fan of extracurricular activities that
All right.
would not fly on the wellness test. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
We didn't talk about something.
Uh-oh.
What?
I want to talk about for a minute about how the trophy for the Women's Rumble looks like fallopian tubes and an ovary.
Really? I didn't even see the trophy yet.
I didn't either.
You guys haven't seen this shit?
Oh, where is it? Google.
I'm looking it up right now.
Why was I about to Google fallopian
Google it.
tubes?
Google it. It looks like fallopian tubes. It looks like the female reproductive system. It's ridiculous.
Where is it?
All over Twitter.
Oh my God!
Fucking told you. Am I fucking lying or am I what? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! It literally looks like a female reproductive system on top of a trophy stand
Oh, jeez.
with ribbons hanging
With
off
ribbons
of it.
on it. Whose idea was this?
Oh my God.
Passed this?
Man,
Yep.
they
Oh, yeah.
are just killing this women's battle royal.
Oh, man.
You start off by naming it after Moolah, and now you got to pull that back, and then you make a trophy that looks like a damn uterus.
This is terrible.
I told you.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Some awesome person did a side-by-side shot of the trophy and a picture of the female reproductive system
Right.
and put it on Twitter. Oh,
That's
bless that
hysterical.
person.
Find that for me. Did you like it?
Hang on. I was looking at it earlier and then I closed my phone.
Yo.
I'll hit you up. Hang on.
You just hit him with a go to sleep and then immediately into a bridging German suplex.
There you go.
Pretty dope. This match
Yeah,
is
they
crazy.
you couldn't do anything else.
Right.
That's
Just put a
funny.
giant star on top of a trophy stand or something.
Don't even. You already fucked it up enough.
Right.
Just call it like the Sherry Martel Invitational or the fucking Rockin' Robin Memorial Rumble. But don't make a trophy out of fallopian tubes. What a bunch of assholes.
Oh, well, I think that's a good way to wind down.
On that note,
If you'd like to follow us on Twitter, please do so at WNA Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at that Rob guy. That's Rob with 2 B's. Follow Cliff on Twitter at Cliff Does It All. Follow Chris on Twitter at Chris CMFNR at. Well, it was at Twitter. It was at Chris
there you go.
CMFNR. Email the show, WNApodcast@gmail.com. Find us on YouTube. Find us on Facebook. Subscribe, please. Buy a t-shirt, stayred.spreadshirt.com. That is red with 2 D's, because just like Finn Balor,
here we go. Fucking rabbit hole.
Nope.
just like Clifford L, double the D. Cliff,
Nope.
Chris.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey, buddy.
I think it's about time to go home.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for this side-by-side comparison of the fallopian tube and trophy.
Oh,
so I
I
can
found
hit Cliff up with
It's
it.
the first
You got
picture
it?
that comes up if you just go to hashtag Women's Battle Royal.
Wow. So there you go, guys.
What a time to be alive, guys.
Yeah. What a time to be alive. It's time to go home. Cliff,
Yo.
get out of your match. It's time to go home.
Right. So go fucking home. Chris.
Yeah.
Apparently, Cliff didn't want to start, so
When life hands you adversity,
don't
No.
steal my shit.
Son of a
I don't know what
bee.
to do at this
Say your
point.
name. Let's start over. Ready? It's time to go home.
I'm Chris Richardson.
I'm Clifford L. Johnson.
And I'm Rob English saying to you, when life hands you adversity, always kick out at fallopian tubes.
Period.
Oh, ugh. I'm not saying sweet for that. No way.
Sweet. Whoa. Once you started recording, now I'm hearing a hella fucking echo. Like everything that
What are you talking
both
about?
of you guys say, it's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, you might be picking me up on his mic, on his headset.
On his headset. Yeah, it's fucking annoying as shit.
Well, there ain't shit we're going to be able to do about it. Be a big boy, buck up, and deal.
Figure your shit out over there. You fucker.
It's figured out.
No, obviously it's not. Anywho. All right. Whatever. I guess I'll deal.
Let's see.
You'll have to. We get the same thing. I'm getting an echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick face.
You shut your
Dick
fucking
face,
mouth.
get your shit straight, fucker. This is Big J.
Dick face. I feel like you need to repeat insults like Mahoney did in Police Academy.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
they're like, dick weed? You know what I'm saying? Dick face? That's right. Barf breath.
Barf
Who doesn't like Police Academy?
Fucking communists.
I mean, the all-American humor of Michael Winslow making sound effects.
Right.
It's the
I love it.
best. Michael Winslow is a national treasure.
Should be in a Smithsonian.
Really.
He should
when
be
he
on
dies,
a coin.
they should take his voice box out and put that thing in a glass case.
Actually, I think Michael Winslow is in the Smithsonian.
Shut your mouth.
You're making this up.
I mean, I thought I saw him mopping the floor in there.
Wow.
I knew it was going to go somewhere just ridiculous. I know. Are you proud of yourself for that? We do what we can.
Yeah. Did we start the show yet, or are we just talking?
I think we're just talking. I guess we could kind of start the show now.
Yeah. Freaks.